Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim and the Water Wizard. It was a wet day on the old canal. Rosie and Jim were cruising along in the good boat Ragdoll. They went under bridges and over bridges. They saw ducks and swans and other boats. Then, "Stop!" said Jim. "Why?" said Rosie. "There's a gate," said Jim, "right across the water." "Ooh, fizzpot," said Rosie. "That's where the Water Wizard lives." "Will he let us in?" said Jim. "Yes, if you say the magic spell," said Rosie. "Well, say it if you know it," said Jim. "He lives in a wet house," said Jim. "Of course he does, Noggin," said Rosie. "He is a water wizard." The boat went in. The doors closed behind them. "Now he's got us," said Rosie. "What gobbins!" "Say another spell," said Jim. Rosie said another spell. "Argle bargle, puddings and pies, Water Wizard, make us rise." The water went bubble wobble, spuggle swish, spruggle swish. "Somebody's turned the taps on," said Rosie. "It's the Water Wizard," said Jim. "He's having a bath." Up went the boat, and up went Jim and Rosie and the sink and the cupboards and the beds, and up went everything. Then the Water Wizard opened his back door to let them out. "Hurrah!" said Rosie and Jim. "We're out of the Water Wizard's lock." "But look," said Jim. "There's another, and another, and lots of locks before we get to the top of the hill." "Oh, fizzle fazzle," said Rosie. But the Water Wizard came and picked up their boat. "Look out!" shouted Rosie. "Don't tip us out." The Water Wizard was very careful. He didn't tip the boat. He lifted it over his gates, over his locks, right to the top of the hill. Then he put it back on the water. "Lovely," said Rosie. "Now we can see for miles," said Jim. "Thank you, Water Wizard," said Rosie. "He's gone," said Jim. And he had. There was only a swish of water and a row of bubbles to show where he had been. "Noggin," said Rosie. "Time for tea," said Jim.